Okay, we have linebacker Lee Kpogba. Questions for Lee?
So Lee, just give me an analysis on how the season's going for you, the defense. You guys played seemingly really well the last couple of weeks. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like we going up. We worked really hard this offseason, like I said, just basically focusing on fundamentals and getting back to us. Just trying to perfect just the basic things, and we working hard every day in practice. Just going hard, and it's translating to the game. So,
can you put your finger on what exactly you guys are doing better?
I would just say a lot of things as far as communication between the back end and up front. I say we're tackling better. And last year, we're playing harder. I feel like we're just more hungry this year, considering that we didn't get the results we wanted last year, and I feel like we didn't play that well last year on defense, and we just wanted to improve.
Watching you from afar, it seems like as a group, collectively, you seem to know what you're doing out there. There isn't the MAs or the lineup issues that you had last year. It seems like everybody is. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, we're not perfect, but we're definitely like we said. Our motto is EAT, which is effort, aggression together. So everybody just trying to do their 111th, to help the next man out. And when the plays come your way, you just make them, regardless of who it is.
Effort, aggression, together, right?
Yes, sir.
I should remember that when I eat.
Is there any extra level of intensity or anything that goes on when Garrett went down and you need to go in just because he was going into the season the backup QB? Any extra, we got to do even more? Does that mindset come in?
I mean, I feel like nothing changed for us, It was because, our job is to get off the field regardless of who's back there. So just continue to do our job.
It seems like, too, just watching the defense, more physical. I noticed the Pitt game, there were a lot of guys who were helped off the field. Same thing with Texas Tech. Has that kind of been part of the MO for you guys?
Yeah, that was one of the main focuses of this offseason, physicality. We went pretty hard in fall camp, just thudding, tackling every day. And we even continue to go hard now in practice. We're not taking any days off, so. Yeah,
our practices now?
Yeah. So we emphasize physicality.
Is that something that you have to kind of take the leadership role on?
Yeah. I feel like I try to set the tone sometimes. If I see us starting slow or something, I tell us we got to pick the tempo up, man. Just go harder. And we can do that in our drills, our defensive drills that we do every day.
So in terms of leadership, are you a yeller? How do you communicate when you're there? What is your mode?
I really just try to bring the juice and just keep my energy up. If I see it's a slow day, or it seems like we don't want to practice, or what I'm saying. I just tell everybody we got to go, because we got to remember what we talked about and what our goal is, and we can't take any days off. So just try to go hard every day.
You've got a good perspective because you played behind them. What is different about the defensive line collectively, and why have they been successful this year, and maybe what are some of the differences that you see up front from them?
Those guys are just hungry, man. Just going back to what I said, not getting the results we wanted last year. They're playing at a high level, and it's fun playing behind them when they're playing like that. So I just think we're more hungry this year. So just playing a lot harder.
What have you seen out of Trey Lathan?
Oh, I seen Trey continue to get better each and every day. He's a great young player. He's gonna be a great player. Just watching him come in, prepare. It's my roommate in the hotel. We watch film together, go over things things and stuff like that together, and we just talk about trying to be like one of the best LB groups in the nation, and so that's what we're working towards, every day.
How much different is he now from even just Penn State?
I feel like he's more comfortable. Penn State was your first college game, so it's his first college game starting. So that first game is like, I don't know. I wouldn't say he was nervous, but it's just the first game, like settling in. Like, and now that he's played that game, like, and played multiple games, he's more comfortable now, I would say.
Everybody talks about how different this defense is, but how important was those last 2 wins last year, 2 of the last 3 games, to play good defense then? Because in reality, most of the guys that you got out there were here last year. They weren't necessarily starting, but they were here.
I mean, they were the last 2 games were very important to us because something we wanted to do was win at home, but we want to win regardless. But something I know we had to do to reach our goal was defend our home turf. So starting off the season 3-0 at home is big for us.
Is there a sense of pride in being able to win these ugly games?
Yeah, I mean, it's a sense of. I mean, we just go out there with grit, and we know in the Big 12, like, it's not that much of a difference. I mean, from the top to the bottom of the conference. So we know, like, every week we prepare for a dog fight and play 4 quarters. So that's what we go out there and do.
You mentioned Trey. What is it that a young linebacker has hard time adjusting to that you now as a senior, you see things better? What is it that's the difference between a young guy and an old guy at that position? I
would say when you're younger, things are kind of going kind of fast, coming from high school to college. And it's a lot more like, whether it's motions or like adjustments, you have to make calls. You have to get other people lined up and things like that. So I would say that's kind of like the big difference from when you're younger and when you're older. Like, the games just slow down a little bit more for you, and you can kind of see everything and help everybody else get lined up more.
Even a difference for you from last year to this year? Is that?
Yeah, definitely a difference for me from last year to this year. Last year it'd be times I wouldn't get the D-line lined up, or things are just going so fast. But like now, I'm more comfortable, like, so I could see it. Like, I see it quicker and faster now. Able to make my calls.
Another underdog this week, bigger than last week. Has that become kind of a theme with you guys? Just going in and just playing as the underdog?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we're fueled. Like, we're fueled just off being picked 14th in the conference. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than no bigger underdog than that. Like, they picked us to finish last, so we got that chip on our shoulder every time we hit that field, and we're not forgetting where they picked us to finish. So we just keep our head down and work, and we just want to prove everybody wrong.
Okay, anything else for Lee? All right, thank you very much.